A new lawsuit claims Skittles are unsafe to eat. The suit was filed in federal court against candy maker Mars, alleging the candies they're made with a known toxin, titanium dioxide, that's unfit for human consumption. Dr. Keith Harris, Director of Undergraduate Programs and Food Science at NC State University, joins us now live. Professor Harris, thanks so much for joining us. I, for one, am a big fan of Skittles. So first, talk to us about the titanium dioxide and what goes into food coloring.
Sure. So titanium dioxide is something that's designed to make colors bright. So I have a mint here. It's very bright white, and that's because of that ingredient, titanium dioxide, in there. And then if you add a color on top of that, it's going to appear also even brighter. So that's really the purpose of using that particular ingredient in a food like this candy.
So in 2016, Mars said it was going to get rid of that chemical compound from its products, but the lawsuit claims it's still being used in Skittles. Mars denies that. So how dangerous is titanium dioxide, and is it really in Skittles or not?
Okay, well, first, I don't claim to have any inside knowledge on whether it's in Skittles at this point. So there are a number of different candies that use similar technologies just to get a bright, vibrant color. And there are a number of ways of substituting out this titanium dioxide with things like calcium carbonate, which is chalk, and also with rice starch. So there are a number of ways that companies are starting to phase this out. And I can't speak to what Mars is doing. But essentially, the issue was that the European Union had declared some concerns about how this might affect genes. So they've done an extensive set of analysis, and they've looked at how this may be an issue with human health. And that was really their conclusion. It didn't seem to have really many effects, except for a potential concern related to what they call genotoxicity, or effects on DNA. So that was really their concern. And that's the reason that the European Union decided to eliminate this in foods. The UK still uses it, and the US still uses it as well. So I think really the jury is still out as to whether it truly is harmful, but I think the European Union was trying to be cautious.
How should we react to this lawsuit? Should we change our habits of what candies we eat?
Well, I think I'm going to just go on eating Skittles and other candies of that sort.
Okay, good. That means I can too.
Yeah, so it doesn't really concern me that much. And one reason is that this is already, in the process of being phased out. Other ingredients, like I said, calcium carbonate, rice starch, are being used to substitute this out. So I think eventually this will be phased out completely. But the small amount of candies and things like that that are consumed, in my mind, I'm just going to continue to do that. I think moderation is the key, as with everything.
I was just thinking that everything in moderation, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Professor Harris.
Of course.
We so appreciate your time and your expertise in this.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.